I'm calling on all black Americans who are not traitors, and to all people who oppose racism sincerely, to stand with me against the secret societies and the gangstalkers. We live in a time where groups similar to the KKK, who are not necessarily racist, but are employing the same kind of tactics for political means. They hide behind fake profiles instead of hoodies and white sheets. They employ many people, some from the military, some from mental health, some from the education system, some from intelligence agencies, some from the judicial system, the court system, the ambulances, the school drivers, firemen, even rangers. They use the same tactics as the Ku Klux Klan to stifle political dissent. This is unforgivable. We will treat them the way Nat Turner would have recommended, because he was a hero, the same way as those in Fort Worth, Texas, who were in the military, who stood against the harassment by white secret societies, especially in the police. We will give them no quarter. We will show them no mercy. We will be twice as ruthless with them as they have been with us. The Klan did not stop at its height of power because of polite suggestions. It was force that put them out of commission and made them the pathetic group of cowards that they are today, when they were a rather large group of cowards before. Now they are a mediocre force. What did the presidents have to do? Truman and all of them, did they not come to the conclusion eventually that we have to send the troops in because these people will not listen to reason? Now, what should have been done if the presidents never made that call and they turned a blind eye to it, as they are right now? I am calling on the masses of black people especially, and to all those who oppose racism. Their policies of devaluing and devalorizing black communities must come to an end. The process of gentrification of preferred areas so that the gentry may live there must come to an end. The processes of disinvestment, the processes of betrayal must come to an end. Gang stalking is being performed by secret groups of cowards, and there are many Uncle Toms who are helping them out. Booker T. Washington types who have not only come to the conclusion that you should turn a blind eye on your brother's suffering and to form some kind of self-help group between the black bourgeoisie class, but that you should stab your brother in the back while you do it. Why do you think Carnegie and Rockefeller invested in the coward? I am calling on the masses of black people, and I will not take no for an answer. Either you stand up for your rights, you stab us in the back, or you sit down as a traitor. Make no mistake. Either you are righteous, you are a devil, or you are a traitor. In that order. Church leaders, philanthropists, politicians cannot help you. The Fair Lending Act, the Fair Housing Act, the countless acts that they passed did not help you. We live in a time of great treachery. where many people think that racism is over, where many people think that anyone who talks in a black militant fashion is out of their mind, where people think that the black struggle is a delusion, a persecutory delusion, just like they claim gang stalking is. We are faced with a very covert conspiracy, collusion, collaboration, and cabal of traitors. The dislocation of the black man and his spirituality must come to an end. They have empowered all the traitors, and they have pushed us to the back of the bus. And you sit there as if you do not understand the comparison, as if you cannot figure out what the obvious parallels are. For that reason, I have decided that there will be no quarter for our enemies. Every time you gang stalkers go home and you look at your families, you must wonder what will happen to them because of your treachery. Every time you look at your children in the face, you must wonder, how long will it be before your betrayal is exposed? How long will it be before I break each and every one of you down as the cowards you are? This is your last opportunity to repent. Consider this the last bit of Christian mercy in my heart. If you come forward now and you debrief in the manner of an honorable man, not in the manner of a snitch or something of that nature, and I'm sure you understand the logical differences, then I will forgive you in the name of Isa. But if you persist with this despicable, diabolical treachery, then you will be treated as the demon that you are. There will be no quarter for unrepentant sinners. No punches will be pulled, no ammo spared, no bombs neglected. You think that you can hide behind mental health, law enforcement, and the military? You know, the same people who lie about upholding the Constitution. Oh, you're so concerned with the Constitution and our rights, you know. That's why you're holding secret trials where you secretly put people to death by gang stalking, because you care about our constitutional rights. Because you're going to defend us from the enemies of America. Oh, wow. You are working for the enemies of America. You are taking orders from the enemies of America. America is not the government. America is the people. So your landlords, your developers, your bankers, your financiers, all these people want to complain about the macroscopic effects of banking, but they don't see the very specific ones and how it creates a macroscopic effect, how it creates a bigger socio-logical effect, and how they are socio-economic cowards. Their socio-economical betrayal knows no bounds, and nor will my violence. I demand justice, and I will not settle for less. I stand with Nat Turner. I stand with the Fort Worth soldiers. I stand with those who were massacred in Wilmington And I do not forgive nor forget the work of unrepentant sinners. This has been a message from the Christian in me. And soon you will get the message from the jihadist. Allahu Akbar. And this is what God wills. God wills it. Now, for those of you who do not understand the relevance between this and gang stalking, and how gang stalking happens based usually because of what you are telling people, then I don't know what to tell you.
His life was threatened if he were to go to the authorities with any information.
Next day, I went back to the ice house, and these two white fellas asked me, well, what'd you tell them? I didn't tell them nothing because I didn't know nothing to tell them. And then they kept on questioning. I know you told them. What did you tell them? You better tell me. If you don't tell me, I'm going to kill you. And he pulled the hammer back on that gun and pointed right in my face, about this close to you. And that bear looked like it was that big. But I still... I would go to bed at night. I'd be scared somebody would come up there and get me. I even changed my name from Lamar Howard to Lamar Jones for a long time.
I hope you gang stalking Ku Klux Klan loving filth are really proud of yourself. And I hope you don't question why what is going to happen to you and your pathetic fucking families is going to happen. The last clip I played wasn't a threat. You know, and notice the parallels between this and gang stalking. Okay, if you didn't get the last clip, it's the psychological effects that they're very well aware of, specifically because of the effects of the Ku Klux Klan, which also has ties not only to the military, the Confederates, which was the military of half this nation pretty much at the time, Nathan Bedford first, but also of Pike and Freemasonry.
Would be the case of Brown versus the Board of Education. In the town of Farmville, a young girl decided to lead a student strike in her school, a strike that demanded better resources. Her entire class rushed into the school board and demanded better treatment. The board threatened the children's parents with imprisonment and job loss. In the end, the situation caught the attention of the NAACP, and they combined the case with others that would eventually be the historic Brown versus the Board of Education, the court case that ended segregation in schools.